Hey, what's up? It's Mayan with RVMax.us, and today we have a 2020 Thor Venetian. This is the R40. It's about 40 feet long, and it packs a strong punch. It's got some really nice looking styles everywhere through the bus. When you first walk up to it, you can tell that it kind of means business. Got these very nice slick LED running lights that frame the coach. Aggressive and interesting face with a huge one-piece windshield. Very nice looking. It's kind of a classic style. And then you've got these kind of modern LED running lights. Now the front does raise up. So let me go ahead and release that because we do have a generator slide, which is nice. It allows you to have 3 roof air conditioners on this 40-footer. Oh, there's a second release. Makes sense. I love how this door comes up and out of the way. Looks really cool. And it reveals a lot of access up in the front end. And there's a generator slide. This is a big plus on any coach. But I really like this generator slide because it comes out without having this part attached to it. So you've got more access to this generator. There's that big 10,000 quiet diesel. And why don't we give it a spin? It's only got 276 hours on the clock. These are great generators. When you get up to the 10,000 watt, what it allows you to do is have just one sound frequency. It's not gonna sit there and rev like mad, like some of the smaller generators do when you hit them with a load. All you do is bring this back down. There it is. They're chrome mirrors. They're in excellent shape. We've got these very nice modern side cameras automatically come on and give you a huge wide perspective off the side of the coach. It's really a great setup, and it's also thanks to a huge touch screen that you're going to see in this cockpit. Cockpit also sports a VIP steering wheel. Again, more to come. We're going to drive it and we're going to tour through the cockpit. Oh, I love the cockpit though on this thing. This has the Girard pack, so that means we not only have a massive Girard patio awning, flat plane, we've got this Girard entrance awning. So some of the other entrance awnings don't have the best reputation, but Girard has about the best reputation in the business of awning making on these high-end luxury coaches. Now this has a super wide step too. That's another huge plus on this coach. The entrance is fantastic. Extra wide steps. And the entranceway itself actually gets even deeper on the first step. It's pretty crazy. So yes, we do have Girard awnings on this coach, and both of those Girard awnings have built-in LEDs, so you can light up your patio space no problem, and it just looks really slick on this gorgeous paint job at night. Now this does have outside entertainment over here, sound bar, flat screen TV. This will let you have some fun out here, that's for sure. And it's right under this patio awning. Now, this does have a full wall slide right here. This slide stops where you've got your master bathroom and goes all the way to behind the passenger seat. And the awning is mounted on the slide. This reminds me of our 2007 American Eagle. It had the same setup. The Girard awning was on the slide out. This can be advantageous even compared to the roof-mounted Girard awnings because that awning is coming out with the slide. And all these modern coaches have slides taking up your patio space. So in this situation, that slide doesn't matter to the patio space that you get thanks to this Girard awning. Now down here, we have a lot of storage. This is our main pass-through storage area. You've got 4 compartment doors down below that give you access to it. And thanks to this XCR Freightliner raised rail chassis, we've got a huge amount of height in here, and it's full pass-through. Got a central vac located right there, and our automatic transfer switch is located on the other side of this pass-through storage compartment. And this automatic transfer switch is built and tied into the touchscreen panel, and it has a built-in surge guard protector. There's also an electric power cord reel on this side of the bus. We're going to see it again when we come over here. But yeah, the storage out here is excellent. 2 fold-up chairs, big slide tray over here. that will go out on either side of the coach. Now, there's actually one extra little storage compartment on this side of the coach. Now, this has the nice material all in all of these compartments out here. Easy to keep clean, very durable. Awning rod is for emergency purposes only. The compartments, did I mention, I can't remember, the compartments shut with a really satisfying feel. That's, I'm one of those guys that really enjoys that kind of stuff. This right here is access to the other side of our freshwater tank. And this freshwater tank is 91 gallons. Now you can fill it from the other side, but this is just an extra little fill port, gravity fill. Recessed docking lights on both sides of the coach. Here's our dually, Alcoa polished aluminum wheels all the way around. Little cubby hole of storage on the bottom of this compartment, and then up above we've got two 12-volt starting batteries, as well as a hard knob cutoff for the chassis batteries if you store it without power. I like when they throw in those knob cutoffs. Not all coaches have that, believe it or not. Now this, you could use it as a little extra storage, but this is pretty much an electronics compartment. We've got a 2,000 watt inverter located right up here. And then we've got our solar power controller right here, in addition to some of the other electronics pertaining to the main control hub in the coach. It's a Firefly system. And Firefly is actually shared by some really prestigious high-end Prevost converters. So that's what this system has on board, and we're going to check that out later. One thing I forgot to mention about the 10,000 watt Onan Quiet Diesel is this has a very, very easy to use automatic gen start system. The touchscreen makes it's actually one of the big positives of having a touchscreen on this coach. You've got a ton of parameters and they're easily accessible through this high quality touchscreen, and you can enable it and disable it by just a couple pushes of a button. You can change whether you want to have it come on based off of HVAC parameters, aka the air conditioners and stuff like that, or you can have it come on when the battery voltage gets low, or both, of course. But yeah, that's a big plus. Now around back, this has a 8.9 liter, 400 horsepower Cummins ISL, and the coach only has 10,000, or actually almost 11,000 miles. Oh my gosh. So almost no miles on this, and it's the big 8.9. This was optioned up to have the 400 horsepower Cummins, and it's a rocket ship, absolute rocket ship, being this size with this engine. Now the back styling is quite nice. We have excellent rear docking lights. They've laid it on this bus. We've got docking lights located in the top tail lights, and then there's two extra docking lights up right by the camera. So at night, that camera is crystal clear, especially when you hit the docking lights. Then there's two dedicated lights for your tag right there, 10,000 pound tow hitch, and then we have this nice little upgrade. There are those roller wheels on the back, so if you get in a situation where you're going to scrape the bus, this is going to significantly help you get out of that situation and not cause damage or whatever, even to your tow car. It can help you out there too. But yeah, those rollers are a nice plus. Big tow capacity, great engine, great docking lights, which are not only good when you're parking late at night and you can't see, but also when you're driving through the night and you have a tow car or some kind of tow setup, a trailer back here. So the engine intake for that big 8.9 liter is right here on the coach. We've got 6 household batteries right here and a little cubby hole of extra storage too. 6 batteries is a solid amount, and it's going to let you run all night long with that inverter powering the refrigerator. DEF fluid, we'll just casually move on from that. And right here is a nifty little access point to the drain and the water tap for the shower. That's very thoughtful. Love when manufacturers give you access ports like that. Saves your day when you're working on it. Now we've got dually wheels back here, more recessed docking lights, very satisfying compartment doors, electric water hose reel, whole coach water filtration. We've got this easy to use system where you can either let that inlet take in your water for city water pressure or fill up the tank. Now you also have an outside shower typical low point drains. Nice little hole down there with a twistable drain valve so you can easily hook up your hoses, and a sewer tank flush. You also have easy access to the hot water heater bypass when you go to winterize the coach. Now right down there is the exhaust pipe for our AquaHot system. It's perfectly intact. And here we've got more access to our storage. You already saw this storage compartment, but just to recap, we've got an electric 50 amp power cord reel as well as an automatic transfer switch with a built-in surge guard protector. I can't get over how these doors shut. This is so satisfying. Pass through storage, this tray will come out on this side. Now right here is our AquaHot 250. Biggest thing you want to do with these systems is keep them in use and keep them serviced. And this one has just been freshly serviced, literally within the last couple of weeks. All right, here's one thing that this coach has up his sleeve. For those of you who are laughing at the name Thor, let me ask you this. Does your bus have steel rotors on the front? Because this one does. We also have a very nice stainless finished exhaust tip on the exhaust for our big 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel. And this is our hydraulic leveling system, or our hydraulic system right here. We also have slides that are hydraulic on this coach, a little bit of cubby hole, or a little cubby hole up top. So yeah, extra storage. And then this is the release for the front generator access. So very clean, very nice compartments. The paint is absolutely gorgeous on this coach. It looks like $1 million. Yeah, this is an amazing bus. Flush windows look great. The body styling is great. It packs a serious punch, you know. And let me have a real moment with you guys. People with Thor, they kind of talk bad about Thor, but the reality is a lot of these coaches use the same components, so they're tricking themselves, which is okay, because for us, we get better deals on gorgeous coaches like this. And remember, who owns Tiffin now? It's like the talk of the century with the RV community. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, all right? They're all pretty similar. There's subtleties and there's differences for sure, but yeah, and I think it's a lot of bang for the money. Let's go take a peek at the beautiful interior on this coach. All right, welcome inside. We have a beautiful interior that welcomes you as soon as you come through that extra wide entrance step area. You've got a nice custom floor mat up there for the entrance area, which I really like for the cockpit, but that porcelain tile floor starts from the entrance step and goes all the way into the master bathroom in the back. And I love the design of how these tiles were laid too. That looks really nice in here. The leather is this kind of soft grayish color. We've got this double recliner system right here with a nice little storage bin inside. And the televator across the street from the recliners is really nice. It's a big TV. There's also a JBL sound bar built in up top with its own little nice finished out piece of wood holding it up. But I love this televator setup because you can look directly at the TV. It looks like a proper luxury entertainment center over there, especially with these little compartments that are built around it, extra outlets up there. Very nice setup. There are a lot of luxury coaches that don't have this floor plan, and it's unfortunate because a lot of people really like a proper televator, especially with the love seat, so you can watch directly across and look straight at the TV. And again, this entertainment area is beautifully finished, designed wood back behind the couch where you wouldn't necessarily see it, so they didn't have to do that. Love seeing little details where they didn't have to, but they did. This couch right here turns into about a queen size bed. And that is insane because not only do we have this about queen size bed set up here, it might be a little bigger than a queen, we've got a drop down bed here in the front. Turn the key, hit the button. Now, how many luxury buses come with this option? This is such a nice, useful setup, all right? It doesn't even matter if you don't plan on having guests a lot. If you happen to have guests, you've got this great option for them. So nifty setup. This coach can sleep a lot of people, but it's also just having the option, and even if you don't have a lot of people in here often, just the convenience of this being all the way in the front and completely out of the way is superb. Now there's also a bunch of extra storage up here. Got controllers for satellite TV, local TV antenna, but these are deep storage compartments. And as you'll see as we walk through this interior, the storage capacity is fantastic. Now this is a 2020 with 11,000 miles. The furniture is perfect. These two chairs will swivel, and the cockpit is very sweet. We're gonna look at that here in a minute, but let's continue walking through this gorgeous interior. Love the kitchen space, all right? We're gonna see a lot of extra storage here. First of all, look how deep this drawer is. I mean, what the heck, right? So you've got 3 of these. This one down here is even deeper. And guess what? This rolls out. And what a design too. This is something you're not gonna see on a lot of luxury coaches that have this pull out. There's a roller down there. So look. Huh? If you go look at a coach and it doesn't have a roller, try doing this without the seller getting really mad at you. But no, not in the Venetian. In the Venetian, you've got a very solid surface that actually legitimately feels like it's part of the kitchen when it's extended. Now the rest of the kitchen is very sleek. We've got this nice big window here. And yes, it's not that horizontal window, but it's a little taller than the horizontal window and gives you a better view out of the coach when you're standing here. So hey, that sounds nice to me. Now the backsplash is gorgeous, matches perfectly. We've got this gorgeous, sleek stainless steel, dual stainless steel sink. Modern looking faucet here. Perfect size and thickness Corian countertop pieces, or the inserts. You know, some of them are too dense, some are too light. These are right in the middle. And then we've got a high point induction stove here. So that's a really nice big plus. And it's set in the stone, but it's not super deep. And you can actually take this out too if you want to place it somewhere else for some reason. Now back here, we've got 3 outlets in a slick little setup where it's raised, so if you spill something, it's not going to get down in there. And then up above, we've got a Whirlpool microwave / convection oven with this added by Thor. Thank you, Thor, because it's kind of hard to grab these from the side, right? So you've got this extra little stainless piece to grab it. Now, right directly above, we've got an electric vent. All you do is click a button, raises it up. There is a extra Max Air cover over this, so you can still use it while it rains or if you're going down the road. And then we've got a bunch of extra storage down below. So deep storage here, a second drawer, just excellent, excellent setup. LED accent lights under the galley sink area and kitchen area. And then I love this. Partitioned wood drawer, nicely built wood too. I mean, the storage is incredible. The craftsmanship is pretty nice in this thing too. Now there's an aqua hot register right down there, and then across from the galley, well, first before we show that, we do have a beautiful Whirlpool stainless refrigerator here, household of course, built-in filtered water and ice. Check that out. If you buy this coach, you get some free ice with a lock that was added. Thank you, Thor, again. Nice little towel rack. I love this towel rack. Very thoughtful to have in your kitchen area. Color changing electric fireplace there, built into a wall of Corian. Forget your designer wood. Let's just give it stone. And then up above, we've got a second Sony smart TV in the living room that's kind of built in here and recessed. And then a hilariously tiny storage compartment up above. Put some magazines in there. Now right here is our dining table, and as you can see, there's a plethora of drawers built in. So this is like a chest of drawers in addition to being an extendable dining table. We've got 2 chairs here. There are fold-out chairs so you can easily seat 4 people. And then there's very deep upper storage cabinets above. Now all of the windows in here are vent-out windows, most all of them, and we do have day and night slow-rise shades. All you do is pull them down and set. These are proudly made in the USA shades, and these are about my favorite shades. I love these type of shades. This countertop is gorgeous, big extra space here, lots of windows. They did good on the windows, I gotta say, in this coach. Even behind that televator right there, I've got the good sized windows. Love this space, especially when the countertop edition is pulled out. It just looks fantastic. All right. Ooh, before we get to this, we do have central vac connection. We've got a built-in pantry. Nicely done. Not the cheap kind of metal racks, but we've got a built solid wood rack here. Lock that in place, close that. And then here is our touch screen to control the whole bus. You can control all 3 roof airs, your aqua hot, water pump. You can monitor and manage your batteries for both sides, coach and chassis. And this, of course, has a built-in tender. So when you're plugged into shore power running the generator, it's going to also charge your chassis batteries. Now it shows you both lines, what you're drawing, what the charger's doing. There's a light master switch. You can operate the televator from here. You can pretty much operate everything in the coach here. Lights, electric vents in the coach. You can operate the slides in the coach, the bed fold mechanism. There are more settings here. You can set the time, blah, blah, blah. It shows you what's going on in your whole power system. I love this. And then a very easy to use AGS system, which I mentioned on the outside of this coach. So Firefly is really a top-notch system. You're going to see this in a lot of other high-end manufacturers, including some multi-million-dollar coaches that use this same system. So very nice setup and trusted by many luxury converters and manufacturers. And I have to say, I really like this. This gives my stamp of approval. I always talk about pros and cons of old versus new. There are pros of being older without technology like this, but there are also pros of having technology like this. This is just the nature of being a human, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a peek at this half bath right here. We've got Corian everywhere. I love the Corian behind the toilet. Nice sink built into the half bath. There's storage down below. There's LED night lights down by the floor. There's a vented frosted window over there. There's a dedicated electric exhaust fan, vanity lighting, as well as vanity storage space back behind here. Love this little area. I love the extra picture frame. I love the extra wood design around and the extra Corian. It feels nice. And while it's not massive, we've got a nice porcelain toilet that's still a good size. And yeah, they gave you all the amenities you would like to have in a nice luxury coach half bath, especially being a 40-footer. Love that they included the sink. Now right here, there's a pocket door. So all you do, it's a double pocket door, and it will lock into place there. Nice looking wood pieces there. And here is our master bedroom. And as you can see, it's huge because the king size bed is currently folded in a manner that gives us a lot more space out here in the bedroom. So great space here. Down below the bed, we've got our fuses and breaker box. So if something trips, you don't have to go outside. There's storage on both sides here. Actually pretty good size storage down here underneath the little nightstands that you've got. And then there's extra cubby holes once the bed goes flat on the sides right over here. So I love that little extra storage space, and I love the Corian countertop where you can easily set your drink or set your phone. There's also an extra USB outlet on each side. There's 2 USBs on each side, so well equipped in that department. Individual LED reading lights, large storage in there, and they continued that beautiful wood trim that you see here in the ceiling even in the storage compartment. There is a ceiling fan up above, so that's a nice plus. Don't see that too often. And then across the way from our bed, our king bed, big countertop, outlets, LED lights recessed up here, Sony Smart TV, and then a great storage and dresser system. Mirror built in on this, very thoughtful. Adjustable storage rack here. And then you've got these drawers down below. This handle is a little bent, comes free of charge. And then here we've got more. So this is perfect for setting your clothes, all that stuff. Getting dressed. These are deep and also deep. Deep and deep. A lot of storage. And then you've got another round of the same thing with the mirror, the wardrobe, the adjustable shelf, and then 3 drawers down below. Love that. Great amount of storage in this coach. I didn't really notice that in the first time we had this thing. But yeah. All right, so yes, another beautiful pocket door with easy to use locking mechanism. No jamming your fingers or anything to get that thing locked in place. Porcelain tile continues in here. There's a near flush. It is made to be flush, but you can see it a little bit, where there is an access panel to the top of the engine. Push button, built-in macerator, Tecma toilet here. Porcelain, of course. Corian counter over there. I love how it looks. Extra little storage rack. Vent out window that's frosted so you can let light in and not kill your privacy. Extra storage up top. Electric exhaust fan. Washer dryer stack. There's an extra little screen for one of the front windows because it's nice not having that screen on the driver window for when you drive. But it's there if you want to put it back. Huge storage down below. Pretty good size Corian top here, so you can have stuff chilling back there. A little bit of backsplash. Nice tasteful mirror. Nice lighting. And then you also have 2 outlets right here. There are LED night lights down by the floor. And then I love this. You're going to love this too. You open this up. Beautiful wood sliding pantry. So you can store a ton of stuff there. And then you can lock it in place for travel, especially when it gets heavy. You get a lot of stuff in here. And then a second one. Another built-in pantry. Same thing. Comes way out. A lot of space to put all your stuff. So I'm telling you, they really killed it. As far as storage space on this thing, they knocked it out of the park. Especially considering it's a bath and a half. Shower's a good size. I'm 5'11", good height. Skylight is not needed for me, is right above. I like the texture and material here. I like the little shelf here that's got a good width to it so you can set stuff. Seat over there. Yeah, nice looking stainless faucet. I like the shower. I really like the shelf too. Yeah, good setup, good setup. Glass door. Yeah, the interior is gorgeous. I mean, look at this thing. LED lights everywhere. You've got these beautiful countertops, this amazing design, beautiful woodwork, all the top-notch features like triple roof air, 10K Onan, the fireplace, the stone, the porcelain, little details such as this, pull-out extension. It's a killer interior. What more can I say? And I've got one more cherry just to put on the top of this interior, and that is going to be located in our cockpit. Let's look at that before we go drive. All right, here is the cockpit. And this thing has some nice stuff going on. First of all, upholstery is perfect. But as you start on the left side here, you notice a nice material. I love this design they've chosen here. 3000 series Allison 6-speed control. We've got our hydraulic leveling system control over there. It works beautifully. There's mirror heat. We've got auxiliary dash fans, our exhaust brake, our auxiliary start, air horn, dock lights, which, by the way, the dock lights are super bright on this coach, especially around the back of it. Cab light, that's sort of the light in here. Service light, that's a light down in the generator bay. Headlight switch. You've got extra little USB ports here, which I love that. You keep your phone charged. I like this leather piece here. It looks really nice. Leather goes all around the gauges, all around this big screen. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, I want to show you the screen. It's incredible. So you can do maps, you can do music, your radio, you can also do your cameras, and they're not on right now because the engine is switched off. But it's a great camera system, great way to view it. It looks really slick. I mean, it's about the size of like a Tesla screen. It's quite fantastic. And it's basically running Android operating system, so it feels as slick to operate as some kind of cell phone, you know? Quite fantastic, quite fantastic. Let me look at view map. Show you what that looks like. So it knows your size and everything. I mean, this is stunning. I love it. You can control your sunshade here. So there is an electric drop-down sunshade. You've also got an electric drop-down nightshade, which will let you operate when the ignition's off. And the side shades also exist. We've got these sunshades on both sides. They are manual. There's also the blackout shades, of course. And same for the passenger. Now the entrance step is super wide, and also the passenger area is set up beautifully. Again, perfect upholstery. This does have a recliner. We also have a step mechanism, so this will come up and become flush. This step here. There's an extra cup holder in the middle, and there's this beautiful blue underlighting that exists all up under the cockpit. This right here is a nice little light, lights up blue. So this whole area just has this kind of alien spaceship blue cockpit vibe going on while you're floating on down the road in this big 400 Cummins. The rest of the dash is slick. So it's got a low profile dash, gives you a great view out of the coach. Again, that super wide step. And over here, we've got our little Corian countertop, extra cup holder for the passenger, fire extinguisher over there, and just overall very nice cockpit. I also love this custom mat we've got built for the entrance steps too. Now there is a smart VIP wheel, so you've got cruise control in here. You can flash your headlights, flash your taillights, set the exact timing in between your windshield wiper pulses, or just go high-low. So this is a nice setup. Excellent driving bus. Can't wait to show you all how it drives. And here's another thing I really like. It has push-button start, but it also has a key where you can just start it with the dang key. Now, I absolutely love having both options because I don't fully trust the push-button starts on any of these dang motor coaches yet. And there's something nice about having an old-school key, you know? Kind of like something old like that feller. But in this coach, you got the best of both worlds. All right, let's go drive this. All right, we are entering a highway environment, and unfortunately, we've got a bunch of traffic. So, not really going to be able to do much here, but I will say this thing has a lot of power. It feels great. This exhaust brake is fantastic. Flick it on right there. As we come around this corner, you can see the side-to-side stability that it has, and it holds itself very, very well. Center of gravity feels pretty good.